ladies. It's the Divorcia motion mentality, whichever one, not sure. Sometimes it's very confusing when you have multiple channels that begin with the same name. Either way, Divorcia. As you can probably guess from the title of this video, we got ourselves some more boxes. And these aren't they. What are you two doing here? Get out of the way. We'll film later. We have much to do in the meantime. Someone dropped their axe. Maybe I'll use this to cut open the boxes. No. We will not be doing that. But we will be undoing not an unboxing first, but an opening of whatever this is. I'm gonna have to do some editing, or at least I think I am. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? It says handle with care, Fergile. Thank you! But of course, everything up here is a white mess of nonsense. So hopefully, I won't have to edit that. I might anyway. But let's see if we can get this open first. Not working. Scissors always fix things. So let's cut to the chase. Cometh the fucketh oneth. Ooh. There's a cardboard slip in there that I don't mean to actually cut into. That's probably a bad idea. Let's try to cut around that from now on. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Okay. It's open now. So let us have a look at what is within. It is just a sheet of cardboard. That ain't right. That ain't right in the slightest. Oh no, there's a thing. Ha-ha! Gundam Nikar for Gundam Seed. I may have mentioned this in a previous video, but I intend to doll up the dual Gundam that I got during one of my previous unboxings with a bunch of decals, make it look nice, sort of like the Universe figure, only hopefully better this time, and then resell it while also replacing it with something else. But these decals were going to be necessary for that because I don't have any Gundam Seed decals left over from anything else because I don't collect Gundam Seed stuff. But of course, there's Omni logos of all sorts and all sizes, Zaft logos of all sizes and all sorts and sizes, and lots of S's, in fact. But of course, the main thing was having the X102 markings. So this is going to help making the duel look a little bit better. But for now, that's not going to be of any concern. I bumped the camera. God forsake me. What is important is that I'm going to actually have to... Fucking popcorn. Is that I am going to actually have to do some editing because I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but the letters are kind of big on this one. So, oh yeah, that's definitely going to need to be edited. And the reason I didn't mark over this is because this whole fucking thing is tape. So I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting. Why is there this big white piece of paper on the side? I don't understand. Whatever. I am going to cut through all of this tape one way or another. It's gonna be the other. Okay. Fine. You beated me. You beated me! Oh, what's that from? Been watching so many video game playthroughs online lately. You beated me? What was I watching that had a guy like that? Ah, it's bothering me now. Why can't I remember it? I've been watching so much lately. Who are you calling an imbecile? I'm not an imbecile! So much freaking tape. God Lord. Why must you do this to me? Cut through. Jesus. Why so much tape? Okay, I'm just cutting with the wrong side there. Okay, yeah, good. Oh, okay. Box is as open as now. Oh my god, the best fucking thing in the world. More of that genuinely lovable packing paper. Oh, very packed. You can't see it, but I'm telling you, this is packing paper. Far better packing paper than the stuff I use. God, there's a lot of it. I wonder if I should save this. I probably should. Oh, I see something already. Alright. Now this... This I wasn't really looking forward to getting. In fact, this was kind of off my radar altogether. I didn't really want the Strike Noir. Woo! But I got it! It was part of a twofer when I was getting the something else, which we will see momentarily. Let me put this aside. I assume that the thing that fell out is the thing that I was actually looking for. Ah, yep, there it is. My replacement dual Gundam. God, everything's floating around in there. Yeah, these two were used, but hopefully, as the seller assured me when I bought it, and according to the listing, they are both entirely complete. A dual Gundam Assault Shroud and a Strike Noir. I'm gonna look at the dual Gundam first. Let's get all of this out of the way. So many fucking bags. Target sacks. I have more class than that. I at least try to pack things in bubble wrap. This should be complete. It definitely has the torso piece that I was missing off the other one, so that's already a good deal. But let's open it up and make sure. Oh. It even comes with the instructions. How about that? Oh, that's good. The display stand. Oh, okay. This was part that I was kind of worried about and was just floating around in the package. He said he didn't want to put it back in because it didn't fit where he thought it was going to go. It's actually supposed to go here, I think. Yeah, this is all basically the same stuff that came with the one that I already had, except not entirely loose. Oh, it also comes with the beam sabers. I can't forget about that. That's something else that was missing originally. Yeah. Well, the guy, whoever packed this, was not the most smart about it, but yeah. I just want to get this out so that I can have a look. You see, again, this chest piece is the thing that I was the most peeved about, because let's see if I can get it off here. This thing is small and an odd little shape, and it has to come off the chest in order to fit the other armor. And I was just trying to remake something like this out of sculpting putty or whatnot, or just epoxy, was needlessly impossible. And now that I have one that has it on there by default, I can simply take this piece, use Oyumaru to get a casting shape of it, and then recast it using some other kind of either resin or casting putty, because I already attempted to do some recasting tests with the Oyumaru. And while I think the Oyumaru is good at catching all the little indents and lines and whatnot of the mold, the problem is the only stuff that I had to work with is green stuff, and Jesus balls is this stuff difficult to work with. This is a recast of the gun from the Mobile Suit in Action figure Mobile Jin from Gundam Seed, of all things, wouldn't you know? I was just testing whether or not I could get a recast part out of it. You know, see if the Oyumaru would capture all the lines and stuff. And I think it does a decent job. There are a few things I need to change about my technique and whatnot. But green stuff, the stuff that I use to actually do the cast, I think it was a mistake. So I'm going to have to figure out some other type of epoxy or resin to use for casting in this stuff. Milliput has crossed my mind, but we'll have to see about that. God, I can't stop wanting to look at the complete duel. In fact, I have the other duel here, so you can get a perspective. Here is the duel, and here is the Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. It's just like, imagine these guys standing next to each other on, like, the Mobile Suit Select screen. Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. I've been playing a lot of Battle Assault 3 featuring Gundam Seed lately, because it's the only Gundam Seed game that I actually own. And I'm not a fighter game guy, but I do like the Battle Assault games for whatever reason, even though they kind of drive me insane. It would be interesting. Another thought crosses my mind to simply keep both of these and then paint one of them in deactive colors, because you saw that test that I did before. Or maybe you didn't. If you didn't, there'll be a thing up in the corner there that you can click on to go and see that. But doing the effect for turning the phase shift armor on was a pain in the butt. I don't think I'm ever going to do that again unless it's for a very Seed-centric moment where I have to do that sort of thing. You know, and that thought sort of crosses my mind. It's just like, have two of every figure or model and then paint one of them in deactive colors. And that way you don't have to desaturate them in the pictures. But no, that's not what I'm going to do. See, one of these, I'm not sure if it was this one or the other one, they're supposed to go into that part. And this armor is actually supposed to go in here. And that's how it's supposed to fit. But yeah, I will go through, arrange this stuff, and do the mold casting for that part later off screen. Or maybe I'll actually do a video of me doing the Oyumaru cast. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Either way, let's put this aside, get this all out of the way so that I can now have a look at the Strike Noir. Strike Noir, as I said, of the two that I bought, I got both because I knew that altogether the Dual Gundam would be cheaper on top of the whole price that it would be getting anywhere else. Plus, I would be getting the bonus of the Strike Noir. But the thing is, I wasn't really interested in the Strike Noir. But at the same time, bonus if I got it anyway. And it's not like I disliked Strike Noir. But we'll find out. Okay, I was a bit worried about the beams because I figured they were supposed to be here. They fell down into the thing. And it looks like the rocket anchors came loose. The 2 guns are here, all things. And of course, the Noir strike pack. But were the instructions in here? Wait, I think they are. Ah, yes. Good. Instructions. Everyone loves instructions. Do they not? Tell me you do! And I'll call you a liar. So let's open it up and have a quick look. Another thing I sort of told myself is that if I was only really interested in the Strike Noir for the sake of the Striker pack, so that I could trade them with my other models that have Striker packs, and of course, because this is a Robot Namashi figure, I'm not going to be trading the packs on these, because unfortunately, the pack design and the peg for the Striker packs for the Robot Namashi figures are completely different from the standard peg and hole system of your high-grade Gundam seed models. This one has a very square shape, but at the same time, if I were to have a Noir Striker, a Strike Noir that I actually wanted to display, I would actually like to have the Robot Spirits version since it's so good. And my gosh, you know, when I was looking at the Strike Noir, I'm odd about the Strike Gundam. The Strike Gundam is I really don't know how to describe it. The original Strike Gundam is a frustrating design on so many levels that I just cannot put to words what I feel about it. I cannot tell you what it is about the original Strike Gundam that makes me feel so unrelentingly, infinitely ambivalent about it. I know this is a weird thing to say. Direly ambivalent, because I just can't tell you what it is about the original Strike Gundam that makes me feel so wholly and utterly mixed about it. But the Strike Noir, You know, I thought I was going to have mixed feelings about this because it has details about it that I don't particularly care about. But at the same time, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, I think. Yeesh, this thing is... Oh, man, I can't stop looking at it. It must be the black. God, that's another thing about the Strike Noir that I was kind of on about. It was just like, oh, it's this Strike, but it's a black repaint. What everyone like black repaints. Everyone wants to have their Nemesis Primes and Scourges and their Black Optimus Primes and whatnot. I tire of the black repaint craze. God, that came out a little bit too easy. That's probably a good thing, though, because I was worried I was going to be stuck in there or something. Well, it clicks in pretty well. This is freaking sad and stupid and pathetic. I thought I was going to get the Noir Striker out of these two and be like, okay, that's a nice bonus. But I'm more enamored just looking at this than I was with the duel. Probably because I've had the duel already. Oh, fuck it. I love this thing now. Okay. But here's the real problem. Now that I have the Strike Noir, now I need the Blue Duel and the Vertibuster. I just need them now. I don't fucking care. Oh, this looks so nice. Oh, it's gonna be nice to pose this thing, too, because that's, you know, the HG Strike Noir. It's better than your typical Gundam Seed high grades, but at the same time, it doesn't have that. It can't do this. It's... Oh, this is... God, I didn't think I would like the Strike Noir. I literally did not think that I was going to like the Strike Noir this much. But now that I have him in hand, it's just... I can't stop. And here's a funny thing that I'm just noticing. He has the exact same beam rifles as the dual Gundam. And there goes the backdrop. It has the same beam rifle as the dual Gundam. Oh. I've got to stop. Because this is... I didn't think I was going to like this as much. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's irritating. That's freaking irritating. I didn't think I was going to like the striking war as much as I do. But now that I do, it's made me think, yeah, now it's opened the door to getting both the Blue Duel and the Vertibuster. And they're not going to be as good as this one because they only ever had HG model kits made of them. But I want them. This unboxing has gone a direction I did not expect it to go. God's sakes. Okay. Well, I don't know what else to add at this point. I'm probably going to be playing with this for the rest of the day. Probably taking a million, bazillion, jillion photographs of it in different poses. But... I gotta end the video. I just gotta. Thank you absolutely everyone for watching. As always, there will be social media links in the description below, as well as a link to my eBay page if you want to check that out. The Gundam Universe figure that I had from before is still up for auction if you want to bid on that. RCFS and out.